Now, Vladimir Putin, he does not seem to be a man who's about to be intimidated by Joe Biden's sanctions or the UK's sanctions. This sounds like a man who's very, very committed.
Whoever tries to interfere with us, and even more so to create threats for our country, our people should know that Russia's response will be immediate and will lead you to such consequences that you have never experienced in your history.
Not exactly being subtle about that. I think we all know what that means. Everyone thinks the same thing. Oh, he's going to drop a nuclear bomb? Let me clarify a couple things about nuclear weapons also. When people think about nuclear weapons, they automatically think what? Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You think about a city going up in flames. And there are obviously a ton of those kinds of nuclear weapons out there, and Russia has a ton of them. But you have to also understand something else. There's a different kind of nuclear capability today that countries like Russia and us and China and the countries work on. And that's more of a tactical nuclear weapon. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, Vladimir Putin, he may not try to take out an entire city. He may not drop a nuke on Kiev. He has nukes with the ability to take out a grid square. That's 1,000 meters by 1,000 meters. That's a grid square. Let's say there's a big unit there. Let's say there's a battalion in a grid square. He could drop a smaller tactical nuclear weapon and send them all up in flames. This is scary stuff. I'm just trying to keep you updated on what world wars look like now. Countries have these capabilities. In many ways, those are more scary than the city killers, right? He can pick and choose. I'll just pick a certain portion of land and just turn it to ash like that. He does have the ability to do so. He has the weapons to do so. It's not outside of the realm of possibility Vladimir Putin could use a nuclear weapon in the coming days. Wild, right? Now, that's a lot. I mean, it seems like about 15 minutes ago, we were just dealing with, okay, a couple breakaway regions, some sanctions and stuff. Why in the world? Who does this guy think he is? Why would he be so bold? Hasn't Vladimir Putin heard of NATO? Well, it's funny you should bring up NATO because about a year ago, this is what NATO was worried about.
At NATO,
diversity
is our strength.
We come from all over the world.
From every walk of life.
No two of us
are the same.
Embrace our differences.
Because we all have one thing in common.
We are NATO.
Man, I don't know why Vladimir Putin thought he could take that on. And look, I'm going to play you a couple other things here, but I want you to understand I'm not taking petty, cheap shots at all the woke cultural garbage. I'm taking real shots at the woke cultural garbage. We don't play you these things. We don't point these things out so we could go, ha, look at these psychos. You have to understand, as I continue on and play you different things here, that Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, wolves, they sit and they watch TV too. The people around them watch TV too. They have Twitter accounts too and Facebook, and they do. They have entire intelligence agencies dedicated to mining this kind of stuff. When these things happen, when you and I are pointing out, look at the freaks and the diversity stuff, that's so stupid. We get a couple snickers out of it. Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, they're not snickering, they're smirking. They're thinking, look at the psychopaths that stand against us now. Look at these psycho freaks. These people aren't ready. I mean, why would Vladimir Putin take such a bold step? Full-blown invasion? What? Let's set aside the European response for a minute, because none of the European militaries are capable of anything anymore. They're all weak. What he has to worry about is America. We're the only one with enough juice to actually physically stop him. They're always assessing America. And I want to make sure I reemphasize this again. They're always assessing America. They watch CNN, they watch The First, they watch Fox News, they're on Twitter, they're on Facebook. They're watching. When the White House invites some freak to to go campaign for stupid things, Vladimir Putin, while you watch this, I want you to understand, while you're cringing and snickering, Vladimir Putin was watching with you.
One sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did it, Joe. Hey, everyone. Vote.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative. Hi, White House. This is Cooper. I don't think so. Oh, doesn't matter.
This is actually the entrance to the West Wing. This is so fun and it's really prestigious.
Hey, POTUS. Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
Cooper.
Sorry, Miss Jen. And Jen, don't forget to have fun. Spirit fingers, Mama. We need to get shots in the arms of every single American. I'm heading to a haircut.
Comment if you want me to make more of these.
What do you think Putin was thinking when he watched that? Do you think Putin was thinking, man, America is run by some strong people and we don't need to be stepping out of line? Or do you think Putin was watching that and licking his chops? Our recruitment ads, our army recruitment ads. What do you think Vladimir Putin thinks when he watches ads like this?
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems. It begins in California, with a little girl raised by two moms. I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age. Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women, but what had I really achieved on my own? One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. I needed my own adventures, my own challenge. And after meeting with an army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way.
What do you think Vladimir Putin was thinking? What do you think Xi Jinping is thinking right now? What do you think? I mean, just for comparison, maybe you don't remember what old American military recruiting ads used to look like. So maybe this little snippet from a Russian recruiting ad will let you know what military ads should look like.
Своих возможностей. К черту границы. Ты готов ломать себя до изнеможения. Каждый день. Здесь боль закаляет. Шрамы – повседневность. Это ты решил себе что-то доказать. Командир здесь только для того, чтобы ты мог увидеть в нем врага. Потому что без врага нет боя, а без боя нет победы. Но на самом деле, главный враг – это ты. Вчерашний ты. Твоя задача выследить врага, догнать его, превзойти, стать лучше, чем он, и вернуться назад победителем. Потому что завтра первый день твоей новой жизни.
Which one of those countries seems interested in winning wars? Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.